Sonic and the Black Knight. Let's look at some reviews here. A pitifully moronic game. January 3rd, 2011. That's about when this came out. I'm trying to remember. My 6-year-old son had been looking forward to this game for quite a while. So was I. I beat it in like 3 hours, by the way, when that came out. I don't know how he got the idea into his head, and when he opened it up on Christmas morning, he was very excited to play it, but after about 20 minutes, he turned it off. I asked him if he liked it, and he told me very apologetically that it's not a very good game. Proceeded to get down with Lego Indiana Jones, which is also not a great game, by the way, and never looked back. Now, if I had never actually seen a video game before, I might be more impressed by Sonic and the Black Knight. But this woefully primitive game manages to be both
That is actually a word. That is a word, and its definition is inhibiting excitement, pretty much.
Okay.
It stifles it.
So it's dull and frustratingly confusing. The action consists of running along a predefined linear course of movement with no ability. He's absolutely right. This guy's actually kind of articulate for one. Much less turn in a direction of your choosing and whacking stuff as you go. More fun than Root Canal, I guess, but not by much. God damn. When you come to the end of this tracker level, you get to add things to your inventory, but it's never explained what any of these items do. They don't do anything, I don't recall. I don't know. Okay, so on some level, all games are pointless, but this one does very little to paint an illusion of meaningfulness. Excuse me. I've had more fun in hospital waiting rooms, and then the cutscenes are painfully low budget, and the voice acting is bottom of the barrel. That's a little harsh. What's to like? Not much. So if you get a retro boner for every throwback game that makes you misty-eyed for the games of your childhood, modern innovations, and fun factor be damned, then this is the game for you. Otherwise, waste neither your time nor money on this clunker. Well, he's super brutal, but I mean, he's not wrong on a lot of the points, so I can't. That is definitely not going to be one of the worst.
I laughed really hard when I saw that this person wrote that he proceeded to get down with Lego Indiana Jones like he was fucking getting jiggy with it.
I like this one. Got game for grandson, and it did not work. How do you tell a 6-year-old Santa messes up?
That's a fucking
must be
monster,
used.
dude.
When was that? The 2015, so probably. About this game for my 4-year-old after he fell in love with the original Sonics of the 90s. Apparently much has changed in the world of Sonic. He used to jump on enemies to release little animals, and in this game he wields a sword and slashes and kills people. Well, there's not people in the game. Which for adults isn't an issue. For younger children, it is totally violent and inappropriate. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. I don't blame video game for children's behavior. I'd like to keep my children away from violence like that until they're older and can understand better. You fight monsters? I don't... What the fuck? I don't...
I know.
That's a little off. That's a little off. Oh my god. Racism! Racism everywhere! As I tiptoed through the tulips of the video game sections of Amazon! This particular game inspired my interest. Oh joy of joys. 2 of my least favorite things. Sonic and Hedgehog. Okay.
This guy's review is so fucking fun.
It seems to me that Sonic Team needed a break from making the worst platforming video games known to humankind and decided to infect another genre as well. RPG? This is not an RPG. This is an action game. And a platformer. It's an action platformer. To be honest, it's kind of an RPG light. No! With platforming. Oh, and horrible gameplay. Lots of that. Sonic games set the bar for how much suck you can fit into a tangible amount of hard drive space. Well, I don't know about that. And this one does quite well in that regard. To be blunt, this game is bad. You've already made that clear. Now it does rise to the legacy of Lovecraftian insanity that its siblings do. Oh, he's asking a question. Now, does it rise to the legacy of no, sadly, this does not. How low are you when amongst failures you are a failure? Oh my god. To the discredit of this team, they tried something new with a character who is known only for going fast and irritating people. This feels like somebody who watched Game Grumps and they think they're really clever for making fun of Sonic.
Well, wait till you get to the next paragraph.
Okay. They gave him a sword, some armor, and made him kind of slow. Very weird. not sure how that board meeting went. We need a new Sonic game, and we need it fast. A single intern raises his hand. How about making a game where Sonic actually goes fast, but without punishing the player with horrible gameplay? The manager presses a large button on the table, and the intern explodes. Some loser in the back raises his hand. Why don't we stop doing all that Sonic is fast stuff and put him in a genre where you gotta be slow and methodical like? Everyone cheers, and a random jerk is appointed head of the design team, despite being the janitor. The above is a very possible contingency in light of this game's design. In the space between repetitive battles and uninspired missions, we find companions that fall short of standard RPG fare. No Lydia the Shield Maiden or Piper the Spunky Reporter here. I don't know what he's referencing there, I'm not gonna lie.
Lydia is from Skyrim and Piper's from Fallout 4.
Oh. I remember Piper again. Okay. Why is he referencing them?
I don't fucking know.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
I am not even sure you can find what may be deemed companions. Suck buddies, maybe. Companions? Never. What? You don't even find companions. What is he talking about? I won't spoil the game's plot for you because I couldn't find enough plot to spoil. In fact, I didn't make it very far in the game before I had to be hospitalized for chronic boredom disease. If you have ever played a video game that bored you, you may know the disappointment and rage. In summary, to buy this game would be like giving money to a homeless person. You may feel good for a little bit, but you know that ultimately you are just fueling somebody with terrible habits. And that money is going to end up in a drug dealer's hands, and he'll use it to kill someone. So basically, I'm saying you are paying for a murder. Or for murder. Which is what this game is. You're welcome. Yeah, so they tried to be funny. I do feel like I was like, oh, this is a person that, like, I don't know, watches Game Grumps, and they're like, I have to go find Sonic games. And I mean, I guess they didn't reference a lot of modern Sonic games, and they kind of were like, oh, this is... But, like, what an odd review.
Yeah.
I just like they didn't actually really say a whole lot about.
No, they just kept fucking like making the situation more and more absurd, and then saying the game's bad. And then then they start throwing around all these things that the game doesn't actually do, like calling it an RPG or having companions. Like, okay.